sound a little under the weather, I'm really not bad. It's just kind of there. It's only bad when Kelly's trying to sleep. Then I hear about it.
They don't meet here. Ryan would have it.
And that goes to this.
Right.
Here's executive sessions.
I've never seen one that long.
Yeah. Some of it is the JROTC announcement.
6:31 on the watch. That's 6:29.
Cody, D, look at your phone, look at the clock.
Good evening. Welcome to the Guthrie Public Schools Board of Education meeting for Monday, November 11th, 2024. Can we get a roll call, please?
Gerard.
Here.
Smedley.
Here.
Husky.
Here.
Flagg.
Here.
Pearson.
Here.
Davis. Schroeder.
Here.
Mr. President, we have a quorum.
Will you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's begin with a moment of silence. Thank you. Item number 6, presentation of employees and student of the month recognition.
Mr. Hancock?
All right. I'm glad to say this month we're going to get caught up and then we'll just keep it from here on. So we were able to, we kind of put him off a couple times because we weren't able to get the picture, but we finally celebrate Mr. Juan Robles at the junior high. He was nominated in September by Ms. Maltz. Again, if you've been in junior high and seen the work that he does, he works very hard, does a lot of great things for us. November Student of the Month, we have a senior junior ROTC, Bryson Sampson. He was nominated by Colonel Brigg. Whenever you're reading through it, his nomination letter was over a page and a half long. Whenever Blake was going over, he was like, I'm just hitting the high points just because y'all don't want to hear me read for the next 30 minutes. So, but had many great things to talk about with him. Glad to see this junior ROTC member recognized. For our support, we have Ms. Michelle Gill. She's secretary at Yes. She was nominated by Ms. Wilson Adams. Many things talking about, especially how she stepped into the position and was kind of left alone, and the things that she did to keep the office going there at Yes. And then our certified employee, Ms. Dimmitt, Courtney Dimmitt, at the junior high, nominated by Mr. Robinson. He had great, wonderful things to say, mentioned to her students. All of these were notified in front of their students. So those would be our employees of the month, student of the month, and for our finally caught up. Thank you.
Thank you. Item number 7, comments to the board by citizens registered to speak.
We have none.
Any comments to the board by any board members? None. Item 8, Superintendent's Report.
Got quite a few things that I'm going to share with you tonight. First of all, we've had a lot of success with our students since the board last met. It's been a very productive fall. GHS cross-country team closed out a highly successful season at the state meet. The girls finished 5th, while the boys finished 6th. Sophomore Taylor Schroeder from the girls team and junior Isaiah Blevins from the boys team were both named All-State. In FFA, our Zach Allen finished in the top 4 nationally in landscape management entrepreneurship at the annual convention in Indianapolis. Also, the dairy evaluation team was awarded the gold emblem as a team ranking of 8th out of 50 states. Individual honors were gold emblem individual Ronnie Adams and Molly Throckmorton, and silver emblem individual Ridge Garrett and Kenseth Subrod. Our football team defeated Lawton High Friday to finish the regular season with a 7-3 record, 6-1 in district play, and a game that will forever be known as the Mud Bowl. And we will play Lawton MacArthur at the Rock on Friday night at 7 p.m. Eskridge Chevrolet made a $5,000 donation to the district, which will go toward enhancements to the Cotterill Elementary Playground. And then a report, this is from Colonel Breed and the JROTC, and this is kind of an announcement for the entire community, but Wreaths Across America is an annual event which places wreaths on the graves of our veterans all across the country, and this year over 4,600 participating cemeteries in the 50 states will place over 3 million wreaths at the graves of our veterans. The Guthrie Junior ROTC program has brought the event to Summit View Cemetery, where there are over 1,500 veterans, to include a Congressional Medal of Honor recipient. This community event will take place on Saturday, December 14th at 11 a.m. There will be a ceremony followed by volunteers placing the wreaths throughout the Summit View Cemetery. In addition to the JROTC program, the GHS Band, Choir, FFA, Student Council, National Honor Society, and Key Club are all involved. So we've got a whole lot of students that are in the middle of this helping out. You can also get involved in this community event by sponsoring a wreath for $17 or volunteering to help place the wreath, or both. Then if this interests you, please contact the high school and ask to speak to the JROTC staff. And then, kind of along the same lines, today our school celebrated Veterans Day by honoring those who have served this country. The high school band, choir, and junior ROTC participated in the parade and ceremonies at Honor Park. Because of how many high school students were involved in the community celebration, they will have their assembly tomorrow. And I'm very proud of how our students and staff show their appreciation of the veterans of this community. And as a side note, I attended at both Cotterill and then the parade. Miss Walters was at Charter Oak, and the parade, this community has always done a great job, and as a matter of fact, I had a conversation with a board member for the Daughters of the American Revolution, who is a longtime friend of mine from Edmond. She was there today, and she was just praising our community for how we support our veterans. And so, obviously, thanks to all the veterans for their service to our country. And just as another side note, I sent out a special group of text messages this morning to former students and young people that played for me, that I coached through their high school career, that are veterans, to let them know that I was thinking about them this morning too. That's my report. And then I've got one more thing that's very important. I almost skipped this, and I'd get something thrown at me by Ms. Walters. Our site teachers of the year: at Charter Oak, Casey Carey, first grade teacher; Fogarty, first grade teacher Kaylee Abbott; Cotterill, special education teacher Kristen Hooper; Central, pre-K teacher Rhonda Gillette; at Guess, fifth grade teacher Tammy Adams; junior high, seventh grade math teacher Shannon Burrell; high school chemistry teacher Jennifer O'Neill; and then also at the high school Spanish teacher Gloria Salas. And kind of an announcement for the entire community as well. We are changing the presentation of the Teacher of the Year. It will no longer be in conjunction with a board meeting. It will be a special event that will be held at Meridian Technology Center on February 24th at 5:30 p.m. we wanted to separate the celebration of Teacher of the Year from the business of a board meeting so that we can give them an extra recognition without the pressures of trying to have a board meeting follow it. And I think I know Ms. Walters and our tech staff and Meridian staff and everyone will work to make sure that this is the best event we've ever had. Obviously, you know that we've got some cool toys for technology out at Meridian for the video and some things like that as well to make it an even better celebration. So looking forward to that, and that is again Monday, February 24th at 5:30 at Meridian Technology Center on South Division. And that is my report.
Thank you, Dr. Simpson. Item 9, Crosslink construction update on Cotterill Elementary. We have Lane.
Thank you, guys. We're getting really close with the building at Cotterill. So on the outside, we're finishing up the brick that should finish up here in the next couple weeks. Almost done with that. The teacher parking lot has been paved and striped, and all the asphalt that we're going to do for this portion of the project is complete. Most of the exterior doors are in, maybe all of them might be missing one or two. So that's going along well. And then inside the building, we've got flooring through more than half the building. The gym is complete except for the bleachers. Got everything in except for the bleachers. They striped the floor today. So that's big progress. Just moving through the building quick, and we should be pretty well done with new activity, construction activity in the next month or so, and then we'll be looking at punch list and getting items corrected, and then starting to work on the expansion. So we have started to plan for that, make sure that all of anything that we can do now to be ready for that is going smoothly. And we posted to bid this past Friday for the expansion, and that those bids will open on December 3rd.
Questions of Lane? I walked the building today, and they're making great progress, and it's they're starting to, the cafeteria and the kitchen have kind of been the thing that will be the last thing that's done. They're starting to show real progress on that as well, which is a sign that they're really getting close to being done with the building, and already making preparations for structural steel for the expansion that was covered with the bond issue from August 27th. So, good stuff.
Very good. Thank you, Lane.
Thank you.
Item 10, consent agenda.
Mr. President, I move we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Gerard,
Yes.
Smedley,
Do I abstain?
You can say yes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Husky,
Yes.
Flagg,
Yes.
Pearson,
Yes.
Schroeder.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Look at item.
Oh, I see. Okay. Sorry.
Item 11, minutes of regular meeting held on October 14th, 2024.
Mr. President, I move that we approve the minutes of the regular meeting held on October 14th, 2024. Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Gerard,
Yes.
Smedley,
Abstain.
Husky,
Yes.
Flagg,
Yes.
Pearson,
Yes.
Schroeder.
Yes.
5 ayes, 1 abstention.
Item 12A, recommendation, consideration, action upon approval of contract with Crosslink Construction for construction management services for Charter Oak addition.
A little bit about where we are with Charter Oak. We are looking at the plans being available December, and then we'll go to bid shortly. After that, but there's still work that has been being accomplished on planning for that as well on the expansion at Charter Oak. But we needed to get the contract formalized for that project as well with Crossland. And so we started work on this, and it's been through our attorneys, Crossland's attorneys. It's essentially the same contract that we use for Cotterell, but both sides have verified all of that, and we've worked out any of the finite details there so that we can present this to you for ratification. So I would recommend approval.
Mr. President, I make a motion that we approve the contract with Crossland Construction for construction management services for Charter Oak Addition.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Gerard.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Husky.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Schroeder.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Item 13, proposed executive session for the purpose of discussing employment of personnel, FMLA request, resignation, separation from employment, and transfer of position request, all as set out on the personnel reports, and discussion of extra duty assignments as listed for 2024-2025. Disclosure of which information would violate the confidentiality requirements of state and/or federal law, all pursuant to 25 Oklahoma Statutes, Section 307B, 1 and 7. Do I have a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Gerard.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Husky.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Schroeder.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Okay, item 13B, acknowledge the board's return to open session. 13C, only the items in agenda number 13 were discussed in executive session and no notes were taken. This shall constitute the executive session minutes. Item 14, vote on action as set out on the personnel reports.
Mr. President, I make a motion that we approve the personnel reports.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Gerard.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Husky.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Schroeder.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Item 15, action upon recommendation of extra duty assignments for 2024-2025.
Mr. President, I move that we approve the extra duty assignments for 2024-2025.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Gerard.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Husky.
Yes.
Flagg.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Schroeder.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
Item 16, recommendation, consideration, action to accept any resignations offered since the posting of the agenda.
We have none.
Item 17, discussion, possible action on new business not known about or could not have been reasonably foreseen at the time of the agenda posting.
We have none.
Item 18, adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Roll call.
Gerard.
Yes.
Smedley.
Yes.
Husky. Flagg.
Yes.
Pearson.
Yes.
Schroeder.
Yes.
6 ayes, 0 nays.
33.
Victory.